Doto, blind as a bat. Dycha, desperate, down already. Doto can't quite contribute the second. It's Snappy that's arrived on the scene exactly when he needed to. 10 HP on Hampus. It looks okay, but he runs out of bullets, dies with his knife in his hands.
Spinks again.
Has he got another clutch in him? Oh, the open plant. But now Hampus caught out the smoke. Suspects it will be short. Timing's everything. Device is cheeking in.
He's tucked under.
In the blind spot. Spinks can't adjust. Just the tip of the head. And that's big from the Dane. NiP. A war of attrition. This time won.
That's some heads-up Counter-Strike from Device. He's not letting the clutch play out. He's not allowing Spinks to get into the site and tap that bomb. He's decided to take the fight, and I can't believe the way that he's pulled that one off. This was crazy though, right? You guys saw all the flashes coming on through. It got stalled out by Snappy for a moment. He did a very good job, but then still the trades came through in favor of NiP. And the Device just aggressive.
Up the bomb carrier charging. That was brave from LNZ, and he continues to stand his ground. A handleable situation for Dycha. They don't know where he is, unchecked as of yet. Throwing the bomb across and spotted out now.
Smoke's fading.
Oh, the Shadow. He knows what's going on, trying to play games. They're looking to clear him out. Oh, played. He played it to perfection, and Dycha isolates. Plopsky's gone, and that is lovely. What a recovery. They can count on Spinks, but they can count on Dycha. Highly impactful in the pistol. We saw a couple of those over the course of his playoff run.
Think about the other day, just on Dust 2, right? He was a monster in like the first 3 or 4 rounds of play there, just shutting out G2. But it's great to have a look in this early with some of the things that we've learned throughout this RMR event. One was the NiP love their B executes on their T side of overpass. We saw a lot of that. They had some good flashes that were able to manifest them into that bomb site, getting it down time and time again. And for Ence, I think something for these guys is they don't back down from a fight.
Other than the first bullet, he's gone. Plopsky knows it's a low player, and he's actually managed to isolate onto Hades, only getting 80 damage. Not another one! Come on, that could cost him. I don't know how good they are at it.
I think Na'Vi are pretty decent on it.
Bang! Opener found, and I can't believe Doto's got away with that. 4 HP. Coming on in, knocking on this A door, and now Devices get some more. Spinks does have to once again save Ence, and he's set up for success. That, again, got Etch-a-Sketch.
Hampus probably wondering how it went so wrong so quickly there. Device overstepping the mark on the top of the stairs was the first to crumble and all of that. Now the bomb, loose towards top mid. The highest HP is Hades, who, well, right now, he's rotating back to pick that up exactly. So there is a chance for Hampus here if he can find a bit of a timing. They have absolutely no idea where he is. Looking the wrong way right now, but he's between them. Ah, there it is. Spinks 4. Easy as you like. And well, now they're up to 6 rounds. This is looking fantastic. It's a real changing of the tide from map number 1. And if
now Taco, give us a vintage Vaco moment.
Yeah, he gets up, but there's no one there.
No one's there, but eventually, Hugo, you know what they say. If you wait long enough, you wait long enough, then your patience will get rewarded.
Knocks one down, he's being swung upon, so he's hard committing and taking another. What a delivery. He wants this done, and he finishes it by force. A great 3-piece. D has been thrust into a clutch. There's an AWP on his spot, and down goes Rez. A missed shot, suddenly a 1v4. A little more manageable, but above the smoke, he as well. Dycha could push us to OT. I thought Hampus had done enough. I think NiP thought Hampus had done enough. And all it took, one mistake punished after another. Dycha. This guy does not get flustered. So he knows what he's up to. Linus is off and then rotating into the site. Site boxes have been cleared out by Plopsky's death.
Time is a big issue here. Does have this smoke. Oh, perfectly placed, perfectly placed.
Would it all be better, Linus? The presence of mind denies the clutch and secures it. NiP will take Ancient. The desk considered that.
Thrown on out over towards that sandbag position, stifling any early control. And Hades on the run boost will get him across, and he can peek from the right side. Hades, the bomb has been dropped.
And Device was posted up to guard him from peaks like that. The run boost is going to bail them out. A smoke for good measure, and Hampus's hunt cut short by the Deeg. Dycha sticking around on the sandbags, trying to catch a nice little off angle here, and into the angle. He does eliminate Rez. Okay. Hades and Snappy with saved AWPs, and now only one remains. He's gone too. Such big contributions, not only out of Dycha, the lovely run boost opener. And that's a recovery.
Well, there you go. You see the power of those double ops.
So many different angles of assault. Smoke will arrive. Dycha dancing with them. It's up to the next on the plate is Hades. A flash in. Volta has vision and has the frags. Clawing it back, though, even for a second before the frags do connect for Plopsky and Rez. And now an armored Julie for Snappy. 2 already to the good. Would need to leave this round with 4. And yeah, Snappy one from him does make it realistic. And Rez, okay. Fight just charging in. If he fumbled his lines for just a second, that could have been quite the clutch.
Yeah, Snappy there with the crosshair more on the center of mass. I know that those Julies can be deadly. The 30 bullets just raining them down with pain here, but NiP on the T side start things off in a very, very good way.
His kills have actually given him 2,900, Chad.
Okay.
Snappy got enough gold.
Enough gold.
We're in Ancient, it just feels a bit more mobery. More to come. Aggressive stance. Lucky to have gotten away with that. Hades tucked into Tetris, but how do they get out of this one? Util dropped. Counter util play out.
Have to play in front of this.
Trying to. Actively trying to, and in the flames, Snappy does strafe out into device, and suddenly Dycha and Spinks have won their duels, and then some. Only Hampus, and he's just connected the first of the 3. They're low. Smoke, something to play around. He'd love to isolate the random no-scope, not far off the money. And they are going to get this bomb down despite a knowledge of his presence. The smoke breeding. Some doubt. Dycha strikes, and that's 4. Huge performance from him, and at times it again looked bleak, but Ence looking to stomp their way to victory now. Tempt Doto down, looking for the strike. He's got 2 backs turned and 2 heads already. Chops them off with the deagle. The toes of Plopsky, just a little too hard for him to handle. And so, yeah, a little bit of damage. That might have repercussions into the piece, but NiP set.
Snappy's even found device, okay.
Oh, Dycha. Oh, nearly. Yes, he does find the head of Hampus, and Dycha contributing in buckets and spades. 3 could very well be 4, and yeah, he looks great. Some good shooting to put the second on the board from Ence. You can count on Dycha to find impact on this T side.
Well, that was just like the House of
Shadow. And Device tracks it perfectly. Now his smoke can be deployed, and a miss from Hades as well. Ence are getting toppled here, and Device in pursuit of the 30 in regulation. That's 3 from the AWP. Again, he contributes. He's got a big smile on his face, and dare I say it, he's cruising.
Nu kör vi, boys.
Nice.
Den plant, den kan plant. Har den från den.
Vänta dubbel. Nice.
Nice.
Det är bra. Bra boys. Nice.
Let's go, boys.
Nice.
Jag tror den där.
Du har inte plantat.
Vit.
Nice! Fett bra Death! Jag har den.
Nice! Fett bra!
Knocks one down, he's being swung upon, so he's hard committing, and taking another. What a delivery. He wants this done, and he finishes it by force. A great 3-piece. Dycha's been thrust into a clutch. There's an AWP on his spot, and down goes Rez. A missed shot suddenly, a 1v4. A little more manageable, but above the smoke, as well. Dycha could push us to OT. I thought Hampus had done enough. I think NiP thought Hampus had done enough. And all it took, one mistake punished after another. Dycha. This guy does not get flustered. So he knows what he's up to. Linus is off and then rotating into the site. Site boxes have been cleared out by Plopsky's death.
Time is a big issue here. Does have this smoke. Oh, perfectly placed, perfectly placed.
Would it all be better, Linus? The presence of mind denies the clutch and secures it. NiP will take Ancient. The desk considered that a must-have for a